gonna head here into North City because it's not South City, it's North City, so it's kind of a thing. Jack in the Box! Did you say that I was young? You shouldn't judge people by the way they look. You're damn right you shouldn't. Jack in the Box. We have 2 of them. Oh, you gotta use it out in the overworld. Fine. I'll do just that. The heck? It's a fight.
Huh. Nice work. Why?
Why?
Hail Moonlight! Crescent Cross!
A live chat room.
Easy peasy.
Damascus Fairy Elixir.
Whatever.
Whatever. Diaz learned Moonlight Arc. Moonlight Arc. Deliver a crescent-shaped shockwave. Cool. 95. Item knowledge. Herbology. Aesthetic design. Okay, let's try the other one. Is it always a battle? And you get random items from it, I guess?
Huh. Nice work. Moonlight Arc!
Ooh.
Moonlight Arc! Moonlight Arc! Moonlight Arc! Moonlight Arc! Moonlight Arc! Moonlight Arc!
So it's like the other one, but it's longer range.
Guess so.
Fairy elixirs. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Moonlight Arc. Yeah, it's like Pale Moonlight, but has more range. So it's kind of a thing. Anywho, subpar record of the coach, and a bunch of people got salty. One of the fans got salty at the critic and said, "Shouldn't you be in jail?"
Denied.
Dun, dun, bum, 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 bum. Weapon shop, the noble Synod. Oh, you little punk ass. Hey there, I'm sure you'll find something that'll fit your needs. Oh yeah? Eagle's Claw. Nobody can have that, apparently. Oh, we can buy mithril coats. Get 2 of those. Steel armor, we can get 2 of those. Get 2 pairs of laced boots. 2 pairs of safety shoes, you know, so we can do the safety dance. Mithril coat. I think I'll keep the robe on. You know, we need defense, so Mithril coat, a beautiful coat decorated with mithril stones, said to protect the wearer from death's clutches. Death's clutch, I just added an S for some unknown reason. Halves light damage. That's cool. Safety shoes. A pair of very sturdy shoes enhanced with iron plates placed on the inside. Also allows you to do the safety dance. So that's an important thing to know. Bum, bum, bum. You gotta do the safety dance. Have to. By law. Or else who's ready to go to jail? Steel armor. Bowman actually can have the safety shoes, but they're not as good, so it's kind of a thing. It's mainly for mages. I think we'll keep that on you. Safety shoes. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Good times. Oh, this little a-hole. Getting sick of this guy already. We can dance if we want to. Do 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 do. Hate this guy. Such a jerk. Oh my god, this guy is just a pansy. That's all he is and all he'll ever be. Food shop, clone foods. Clone foods? I don't like the sound of that. I still carrot ice cream. Hiya, so are you like gonna buy anything? Probably not. Yeah, okay, be a tightwad. Somebody's got an attitude problem. Carrot ice cream. Ice cream made from the juice of carrots. Restores HP. I don't think I would like that, honestly. But you never know. Oh, come on now, people. My teeth aren't as strong as they used to be, so eating has become difficult for me lately. That's too bad. Stock certificate. I took her stock certificate. Ho 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 ho. A portion of the net worth of a company. Dividends are paid out to the owner as long as the company doesn't go bust. So we can just sell that. We took her stock certificate, now we're gonna sell it. Cause we're assholes. And we're gonna make 13,000 out of it. Ho ho ho!
Denied.
Okay. This person is just trouble. Synerds, you can get one if you go to the home. You go to the home. I'm gonna take your 400 full, sir. Mithril. Ah. If there's a beginning, there has to be an end, right? Not necessarily. Like, I can't steal from anybody here. The 10 wise men took over final the minute they arrived in need. Now I'll never be able to see the faces of my grandchildren. You can find the city in the northeastern part of Need. So? It's your problem. Antidote! When you have a tire issue, calling anyone other than the tire store makes as much sense as spilling mustard on your shirt and changing your pants. This town might look rustic, but all of our facilities are run by machines. I bet they are. Wolf's Bane. Lunar Charm. Lunar Charm. Apparently we already have 3 of them. That's a nice how do you do. In the Northern Lights. Nice name for an inn. There's a picture of somebody on the wall. I'm not sure who that is, but 50 full a night per person. I guess we'll stay. Why not? Might as well. Might as well be walking on the sun and then the morning comes Pacific Coast Party. Alright. So we should be running into Chisato somewhere around here. If you're trying to recruit her, that is, and you did the first little scene with her in Central City. Bum bum bum. There she is.
Aw,
Hey, do.
there's just no fooling these guys.
Uh-oh. Whoop. The heck?
Ow!
I think she just beat somebody up.
Ow!
What's going on over there?
She isn't stalking us, is she? No, she couldn't be.
Okay. That was interesting. Item shop, the Blue Flask. This is a very important shop, by the way. As far as item creation goes. Fruit syrup. It's so hard to decide. I know, man. It really is. Violin! I stole a violin! Taylor Davis style. A small stringed instrument. It is sometimes referred to as the Queen of Instruments due to its delicate yet gorgeous sound. Now we don't have to buy that. All the items have been designed with your health in mind, says Heath. Wizard's Flask, we already have that. You probably want to buy any instruments you don't have yet, if you plan to create items and such. Pipe organ. A keyboard instrument played by driving in pressured air. Its unique, gentle sounds have captivated listeners for ages. And we're gonna have to carry that thing around. Piano! Pity the adventurer who needs to drag this cumbersome instrument all over the place. That'd be me. Da-na. There's that luxury grape juice. Now it's worth 348,100. So we'll buy those instruments for now. We're not going to use them yet, but we are going to need them later. So it's kind of a thing. We just went into the shopkeeper's bedroom. I don't think you're supposed to do that. What is this? I don't know. I don't know. But essentially, we want to head back here because of reasons. 50 full. What is this? Centered registration room. I don't think we want to bother with that yet, do we? Sweet syrup. What is this place? Uh-oh. It looks like a library! Oh no, we're gonna get thrown out! It's not gonna be a good thing at all. Library Netopedia. I stole a music editor. Everything in this library's been digitized to make things more efficient. Very high tech, don't you think? What are we in modern times now? The 10 Wise Men. The Age of Peace. One moment, please. The Age of Peace. About 3.7 billion years ago, Medians had established the most advanced civilization in the galaxy. Thanks to unparalleled advances in the field of symbol science, Using this technology, Nedians managed to bring almost every other planet in the galaxy under their rule. By sharing their knowledge with these planets and helping them to advance, the Nedians managed to maintain a long period of peace. Fun. The ambitions of the 10 Wise Men. However, a group of men drawn to the vast power offered by symbology decided one day to use these powers to conquer the universe. They called themselves the 10 Wise Men. Apparently they were all former Husker fans that got salty over a huge loss to Illinois. But their intentions were naturally met by fierce resistance from the Nedians. Unfortunately, they were not a group that could be reasoned with, forcing the Nedians into a deadly battle against the 10 Wise Men, who in the end were arrested for their crimes. Who's ready to go to jail? The fate of the 10 Wise Men. Having apprehended the 10 Wise Men after much difficulty, the Nedians decided to punish them with eternal imprisonment in a system where the death penalty had been abolished. This was considered the most severe punishment that could be imposed. For their crimes, the 10 Wise Men were imprisoned in eternity space, a self-contained field where time ceases to exist. Fun. Energy need. The abandonment of power. The incident with the 10 Wise Men shocked the Nedians to the core, for it had signaled just how powerful they had become. If the Nedians wanted to conquer the galaxy, it would not have been a difficult task. Following this realization, the Nedians made the difficult decision to seal away their powers for the sake of maintaining peace. Fun. The birth of energy need. Using technology developed by the renowned Dr. Lantis, the Nedians destroyed the planet Need and relocated to a small planet. They then constructed a powerful Class 9 energy field around the planet to cut themselves off completely from the outside universe. The small planet that our ancestors moved to all those years ago is in fact Energy Need. That's too bad. Energy Need today. Not tomorrow, but today. Due to this incident, symbology research and weapon production that's unrelated to the basic needs of Nedians are still illegal today. Symbology research is only conducted in Princebridge University. I guess that's like the University of Princeton. While only a handful of artisans in Armlock are allowed to craft weapons. Symbols. The origin of symbology. It is said that symbology was discovered a long time ago by a group of acolytes covered with tattoos of various patterns during their prayers to the Tria, gods of creation, Triace, because the powers they exerted differed depending on the type of symbols tattooed onto their bodies. This mystic power came to be known as symbology. The power of the symbols. By tattooing a symbol with a specific pattern onto one's body, mental powers can be converted into a highly concentrated form of symbological force. This practice led to extensive research into symbol patterns, thus paving the way for the discovery of a wide variety of symbology spells. At least it's not methodology. Further research into symbology. Further research into symbology made it possible to use even powerful spells without the aid of symbols. For this reason, very few people today practice symbology on an individual basis. Currently, symbology is only used in large devices, such as transporters and power generators. Energy stones! Quadratic spheres. A quadratic sphere is a crystallized form of symbological force. The energy contained within is proportional to its size, which means that the larger the quadratic sphere, the more force it contains. Obviously. Quadratic keys. A quadratic key is a precious metal that has the special ability to activate the power contained in a quadratic sphere. Every quadratic key contains a small amount of symbological force, but combining it with a quadratic sphere produces far greater volume of energy than either is capable of on its own. Such energy is powerful enough to alter even planetary orbits. Wow, that's some power for you. The symbol of annihilation. Oh boy. That sounds like fun. The symbol of annihilation allows a symbologist to increase the mass of a single spatial point to an extreme level. If boosted with a quadratic sphere, the spell could theoretically increase the mass of spatial matter to an unlimited degree. Such an enormous quantity of matter would halt the expansion of the universe and eventually trigger a big crunch. For this reason, the use of this symbol is forbidden, and almost all records of its existence have been permanently erased. That's a shame. So you could end existence with that. The Big Crunch. Is that like the Big Bang? The universe we live in has been continually expanding since the Big Bang. There it is. However, if the speed of this expansion were to lose out to the gravitational attraction of all matter, the universe would gradually begin to shrink, eventually collapsing into itself. This scenario is known as the Big Crunch, so it's like the opposite of the Big Bang. Canceling the symbol of annihilation. There is no known way to halt the effect triggered by the symbol of annihilation. The most that one can do is alter the symbol itself so its powers are blunted. Let us pray that there will never be a day when this unholy symbol will ever be used. Oh boy. You know there will be. The Symbological Weapons Laboratory. The Symbological Weapons Laboratory, built on an uninhabited planet in Sector Beta, is completely cut off from the outside world by a space-time displacement shield. The only way to enter the lab is through a transporter set up in Armlock. I think Armlock is a completely optional town. I think. I could be wrong, but I think. Research overview. The Symbological Weapons Laboratory primarily focuses on 3 subjects: stabilizing antimatter with Leah metal, the possibility of temporal shifting using space-time displacement shields, and creation energy generators. The Symbological Weapons Laboratory closes. Uh-oh. The laboratory was destroyed when scientists lost control of a creation energy generator 700 million years ago. That was a long time ago, man. The lab has not been used since, and the transporter and armlock that leads to the lab remains sealed off today. SWL research reports. Stabilization of antimatter with Leah metal. Barkians are a rare species of silicon-based organisms that purify and recrystallize a metal known as Leah metal within their bodies. This metal has a highly unusual ability to absorb and release antiprotons when exposed to waves of a certain frequency. Barkians use the metal to produce antimatter that they use for various bodily functions like belching and farting. The discovery of Leah metal has made it possible to control antiprotons in 3-dimensional space. Oh, we're going into 3D now. It's crazy. Space-time displacement shields. A space-time displacement shield is an artificially generated gravitational field so powerful that it can tear a hole in the space-time fabric, redirecting all forms of energy to other dimensions. It was first successfully used by Lady Rima about 700 million years ago. Theoretically, such a shield could be used to control the flow of time in a specific area. However, this application is yet to be tested, as this would involve controlling a quantity of matter larger than a black hole. Oh boy, good luck with that. Creation energy generators. These machines, which can extract energy from imaginary space-time by artificially creating a Big Bang, once offering the possibility of a new energy source more powerful than the quadratic sphere. However, due to the severe difficulty of fixing the warps in the space-time fabric caused by opening a hole in imaginary space-time, and the risk of destroying the space-time fabric, such a machine was never put to its intended use. Maybe that's for the best. Classified information. I'm sorry, but there seems to be some form of encryption protecting these items. It must have been put in place before I started working at this library. Without the necessary password, I can't open these documents for you. Unfortunately, none of us here are capable of removing the encryption. So we actually have to do a side quest in order to unlock that information. Thank you for using the library. Now get the beep out. Okay. Oh, goddamn you. Thank you for your visit. I took a fountain pen. Walls of the Soul. There have been a lot of requests for books on the 10 Wise Men since the Return to Need. Walls of the Soul. Damn you. Oh, we have 3 of them. Peter can learn the mental science skill. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mental science. Now that's at 5. Now yours is at 5. And yours as well. Okay. What do we got up here? Oh. Nuh-uh, go get your own. Everything recorded about the 10 Wise Men reads like some fantastic fairy tale. Don't you think that's strange? Yes, I do. Now give me your prism ring. Okay. Okay. That was interesting. Alright, so now we want to go into here and see if we can't get a Synod.